I have never been to church or read a Bible in my life, but I have seen the future in the glowing lights of the midnight sky. So my friends and I set out to find a place where the future begins.
I was 16. It was in Decatur, Illinois, where I'm from, a long, long time ago. And my best friend, Anita, was a Christian, and my family was not of that staunch a religion, and so I would go with her to church, and I always said, I want what do you have that's so different? And I want it. And she shared with me from the Gospels, and she said, I just feel like I'm just bringing my sister, and neither one of us had a sister, so it was really a good relationship. And her brother baptized me. He was our youth minister, and that's the story of my baptism, 16. There was a lady, and she was probably 75 or 80, that taught our Sunday school class. She taught all the high schoolers, and she was very candid about sex, relationships, anything. It didn't bother her. And she was really a wonderful teacher and a great example of what a Christian lady in her later years would be. And she didn't ever make any bones about it, that she was old and she didn't care, and she thought you shouldn't care, and we didn't, and she was wonderful. My mother-in-law, Carolyn Arvin. She was very influential. We were really more alike than my own mother. My own mother was a wonderful woman, but Carolyn had a strong faith that helped me. Yes, my good friend Christy, that lives around the corner from us, my good friend Renee, both of them came to take care of me with my 2 broken ankles, and they stayed for days on end and brought food in and just took care of me. Yes, we have several Bible studies, and I'm a member of one. That's a good way to be plugged in. And we also have something called Supper Six, where we're 6 couples, and usually it's new people to the church, and then one older member like Mike and I. And we eat together once a month and get to know the people, and that's been great too. And our fish group, which is Fellowship in Someone's Home, we have that monthly, and we have a professor from Point University that teaches that. And we usually have anywhere from 20 to 30 people in that, so that's been a real encouragement. Our daughter lost her fiance to a horrible accident, and she was inconsolable, and there was no way I could console her or really stay on top of it myself. I was working at the time, I was teaching, and I was there for her, but she didn't really want me. And my own mother was influential in that. Just hang on, you know, it'll get better. And it did, but it took a long time, so I'd say my mom. So my friends and I set out to find a place where the future begins. Yes, but I didn't know it at the time, and that's so often the case. We have some missionaries in Germany, and I didn't realize how much they listened to what I said, but they did. And so it's been some missionary young mothers or young women that we visited in their countries. And yeah, I think. Oh yeah. And if I get a note from them, it's still in my drawer. As it was with teaching. You don't know when you're teaching if they're really getting it. And I've saved letters from parents that said, "Now my kid reached for pleasure," and they couldn't reach for the game. So that's a real neat thing.
Like God's chosen people of old.
It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some real bumps in the road, and you just have to hang on to your faith, because there's no one in the Bible where it says it's going to be easy. In fact, it says just the opposite. You will have trouble in this world, and you will, but it doesn't mean that God doesn't get you through it. For example, these 2 broken ankles, I thought, I'll never get well, I'll just be in a wheelchair the rest of my life, but I knew that God would get me through it. I didn't know that He would remove it. He didn't, but I got through it. And that's what I would say to them. You'll get through. It won't be easy. There's some real tough times, but if you hang on, you'll get through it, and it'll be great at the other end.